everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. Yes, today is Saturday, and, well, for those of us in the UK at least, particularly central to southern England, it's the start of what is going to be an increasing temperature of the coming 4 days till it reaches about 40 degrees down south, which is, well, probably mildly unpleasant, I would suggest. Anyway, I'm escaping the heat where I can. I'm off to the Lake District, which is in the very north of England, which it's a little bit cooler. It's a far more cool 28 and 31, which is still probably going to be quite unbearable if you sat in it for too long, but it's a downside better than it is in Leeds, which is 33 and 35 and 37 on Monday and Tuesday. So yes, this is a proper heat wave. Us poor British folks not used to such temperatures unless you sat on a beach with a cocktail in your hand somewhere like Greece. But no, we have to sit in our gardens without a breeze, and some of us may even have to work, God forbid. Anyway, welcome. This is probably going to be a shortish session because my only number one aim of the session is to deal with the curse. So to get to the point where I had to deal with the curse, I had to do some things off camera. So we did some managed kingdom affairs. We passed 14 days waiting for Lindsay, I believe, stat to rank up, which is what's her stat again? I can't remember. It's something to do with arty-farty stuff. We're not that interested. That triggered off a chain of events. First of all, of course, it triggered off unlocking the Ancient Curse Part 3. So, next development in 12 days and 20 hours. So an event happened, we had to solve the event, which is just a one-day thing in the kingdom management screen, which we're about to do, so we'll have to do that first. Solve that, which hopefully prevents our kingdom from going into rack and ruin by the monsters that have been released upon us. So we're going to go and sort this out at the Bald Hilltop yet again, so that's the goal of the session, really. But also, we unlocked a couple of other things. Finally, Octavia and Regogna have come to us because, hey, some Technique League spy sits right in our very tavern. So finally, the time is upon us for us to rank up both of those characters and bring them along for a mission or two and see how good they are. Because, hey, if they're like really good, they might stay in the party. We shall have to see. So we're not going to rank them up today. I'm going to rank them up off camera before the next stream session, maybe, depending on when that is. But yeah, good to have some new people to play with eventually. That was the first development. The second development was this thing, a Trail of Misfortune. Apparently some inexplicable and unfortunate events struck our settlement, and things keep disappearing, and we have to try and make sense of the situation. How we do that, I don't know, but we'll get there at some point. So yeah, and one final rather interesting piece of information. One of our artisans... Oh, we haven't sold this crap yet. One of our artisans came down and was... I think it was Dragna. Was it Dragna? Anyway, whoever it was, brought us a weapon. And ordinarily, we just throw our weapons into the path of our economy man and Bartholomew and sell them to him, and we never see him again because he gives us a lot of coin for them, and which we're happy with. However, on this occasion, the weapon was pretty good. It was Tempest, a great axe of +3 enhancement, also granting speed and greater shock, which is an extra 2d6 of electricity damage on top of the usual 1d12 of slashing, +3 as well. And the ability to cast Remove Paralysis twice per day as a 3rd level cleric. That's a pretty nice weapon for Emiri, should she ever grace our party again. It's quite tempting to bring her back into the party just to let her slash a few people with it, you know. But well, I think there might be some more of a personal quest chain left because it didn't end satisfactorily, if you remember, not so long ago. So But look at these, look at the bells and whistles and the crackles and the pops surrounding this thing. Oh god, she's going to be an absolute menace with it. So yeah, we'll see what happens with her when we bring her into the party wielding that great weapon. So finally, something of use for one of our artisans. It's a flipping minor miracle. Anyway, as I said, I forgot to sell some crap, so I'll sell the crap now. I did this, I'm sure I did this before. We get about 6,000 for all this stuff, don't we? Oh, 3,000. What else did I sell? Okay, that'll have to do. 3,000 it is. And then I've got some stuff to stash in my chest here. So it's going to be a short session, I might as well fill it with this kind of stuff, right? You can watch this before you go to bed, put you to sleep. Right, okay, so we're done. We're off to the Bald Hilltop. There's no messing around here. There's no time for messing. No time for flim-flam. Tomfoolery. Oh, but do you know what we have to do first? I wonder... I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. But I'm just going to go to the Bald Hilltop now, because we can rest there if necessary. But we have to deal with this legendary Scourge quest, which is triggered due to the Bald Hilltop problem. Now, I don't know if you have to clear this and then go to the Bald Hilltop, or we can do them simultaneously. I suppose we shall have to... Oh. Go show them some hospitality, will you? Jod? Oh, I wonder why I didn't put him there in the first place.
All according to plan.
Anyway. So, we'll see what happens. We can always pass a day resting. If the Bald Hilltop is still not playing ball with us. Right, okay, let's go. Do we? No, we don't take a Mary. Do we take a Mary? No. We'll stick with Knock Knock with his extra attacks of opportunity, which is very handy. We're going to obviously have to... We don't have to, but we are going to engage in turn-based combat here for what was probably going to be a tough fight. Kind of tempted to try it without first, to be honest with you, but we're going to quick save it just in case we cast all of our buffs, which we're about to do, and there's no fight available. So, right, this is buffing central, which I'll do off camera because it takes ages. And then we'll get to fighting. Okay, so what we're going to do, we've managed to obviously cast all of our long-standing buffs. There's a couple of short ones that are 1 round per level to cast yet. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to cast those now. So it's first of all Sense Vitals with Lindsay. It's going to also be Unbreakable Heart with him, and then it's going to be Haste.
There. And Lindsay was called for.
Which she's going to cast with her Lesser Extend Meta Magic. I don't know how to use this, so you'll have to bear with me. Should have probably tried this first. Right, how do you use this? Right, we're using that now. So it's highlighted as cast, so hopefully it will cast longer with that activated. Haste. Okay, perfect. So we're absolutely cast to the 9s here.
That is not
Let's go see what happens. Right, we are off. We are off skis, my friends. We are off skis, and it's Ekun first who hopefully will kill this green Dreamer Manticore without even a fuss. Just like that, as Tommy Cooper would say. Okay, Elquist. Venom Manticore. We'll have Elquist go after the tanks, if you don't mind. Oh, here comes another one. Right, okay, I'm sure Valerie and Dog will take care of the business. So Dog has been blessed, he's been mage armoured, he's been magic fanged, he's been also, what else has it been done? Something else. But he should be pretty good. Just like that, you see? Just like that. Yellow Dreamer Wyvern stomping along. And actually manages to bite him, rather unfortunately. And Valerie. Look at Valerie. She's not taking any prisoners, is she?
This should do it.
And neither's Elquist, to be honest with you. Right, we... oh, hang on. Okay. Alright, okay. What are we casting? So we cast quite a lot of things. We cast all the protections. We remove fear just in case they fear us. We've got Unbreakable Heart so that we're less resistant to being charmed. Just in case any more Fae come through. Fae always come through. Nereids and stuff. Cleanse? No. What do we want to cast? Animate Dead. You know what? Because why not? Line of protection. Just in case anybody else comes through here. Let's get some more fodder for the enemy to munch on. Protect our party. They hit pretty hard. Okay, here comes Bertie. Bertie needs to take the hint that this is not a good plan. Right, go, knock, knock, go.
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Okay, let's carry on. We don't need to do anything fancy here. We've got snipers and all kinds of goodness. Oh, here's Mireille, Fae Sorcerer. Ekun could do with sniping her down quite nicely. Jesus, that's almost dead. She's going to get a turn. I'm quite tempted to try and munch on her. To kill her. Yep, nicely done. Well, it took a bit of an attack of opportunity possibly there, but we got rid of the main threat. I think we've... what's the phrase? I think we've over-egged the pudding here. I think we've maybe anticipated this fight being tougher than it appears to be, which is not a bad thing, because we're going to rest anyway, so it's not as if we've wasted stuff, apart from maybe a couple of potions. But anyway, let's carry on. Yellow Duimo Ivan. Valerie is on the loose. Here comes Elquist. Here comes the skeletons. Tristan might as well even have a try himself to shoot something. He's rubbish with the bow. Wow, this thing can't even hit. This thing can't even hit Elquist. Oh, now that owlbear's probably the most dangerous out of everything here. We've got the yellow wyvern under control. We're gonna go for the... Are we gonna go for the... Why is the owlbear getting another attack? You know what? We'll go here. It's a bit dangerous. Oh, there's two of them. That's why. Oh no, that's bad. That is very bad. Right, we're gonna have to maybe try a bit of glitter dust here. Bring him out of his stealth mode.
Yes.
Have we brought him out of stealth mode? That's a pretty nice attacks by Acundio here. Okay, that thing's going to be a bit more tricky to hit, but not impossible. Just get rid of a couple of mirrors with the fodder. Yeah, that's it. Dispel those mirrors. Or burn the creature too, that will help. There goes a mirror. We are surrounding this creature. And we'll also cast Bone Shaker. Always reminds me of a Bond film, you know, Bone Shaker. It's a perfect name for a Bond film, isn't it? Right, we can't hit it because it's mirrored.
Be easier if you
Magic Missile will be perfect right about now. Great spell for getting rid of mirrors. Valerie's in concealment, so this thing is missing her. Oh, Ekundi will finish it off. Oh, nice. That was okay. Well done, team. A modicum of proficiency. Oh, how far we have come. How far we have come from those days of incompetence. We remember it well, don't we, folks? When we were getting mauled and by poxy skeletons beneath the old sycamore, struggling along. And now look at us, making mincemeat of dwemer creaturey things and some fae called Murray. Sounds epic, doesn't it? Yeah, not quite dragons just yet, but hey, we'll get there. Right, let's have a look at what the hell we just picked up. A ring of protection +3. It's going to have to go to our tank, isn't it? Let's be honest. Anybody have rings of protection +1 that need an upgrade? No? 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 I'll go to one of our side characters then. Okay, pretty cool. So an extra point of AC for her. She's now at 41 AC, of course, with buffs. And creatures at 37 here. Little doggy kins. Pretty nice indeed. And of course, we better quick save it because I don't wish to do that again. Although we probably could do it without turn-based, if we're honest. Just one last sweep of the area. Have we missed anything? I don't think so. Let's get out. Let's go out from the north end. Is there can't get out
As
that
it
way.
should be.
Can't get that way. Right, to Topcliffe. We should return. Take the good news with us. Shout it from the rooftops. We have achieved victory. The curse has now been lifted. Surely, how many more curses do you want us to lift here? Ancient curse. We have time to prepare for the next attack. 12 days. Hey, hang on a second. Hang on a second, people. Hang on. We've done it, man. Don't give me none of this flipping... What we'll do is we'll go and rest. That'll hopefully reset stuff. We've killed them. Don't tell me there's another wave coming or something. That wouldn't be good. We've just run off. There's some random owlbear hiding in the bushes that we forgot to kill. Right, let's see. There's still nothing... Because it's only 8 hours, you see, so that's probably not triggered. Yeah, I'm going to skip a day. Right, there we go. The bald hilltop has awakened again. No, it hasn't. Nah, we've dealt with it. We've dealt with it. We've dealt with it, people. No need to fear. No need to fear. This is the one slight issue. It's not an issue really, but sometimes there's some confusion with quests in this game as to when they fire, when they trigger, what you do with them. You know, if you have to do something active with them or if they're in the background. You know, take for instance, we have to wait for news to arrive. Yeah, like this one, Trail of Misfortune. One of the Baron's advisors has to face this crisis and try to make sense of the situation. We can't do anything about it, I don't believe. So I'm assuming we just have to wait, but, you know, if you had to do something, it's not very clear. And this one as well, a bloody craft, a young Shirelle. We've been waiting for this young Shirelle, this Morholland's arrest, for some time now. I mean, how long does it take to arrest a man, for God's sake? But anyway, now we are kind of in a state of, what do we do now? We've done everything that we need to do. We could skip a day or two and wait to see what happens. Or we could carry on with Kingdom Management and skip 14 days with a rank up. But I kind of don't want to skip 14 days if we're, you know, 1 day away from news arriving of our victory, for example. So I'll skip 1 day first and see what happens. 1 more day. Otherwise, we might... We might have to just carry on as normal and wait to see what happens. We can't do anything other than rank up projects, of course, unless there's... yeah, we need to rank up either of these two, which we can't do just yet. Okay, so it's a rank up one, which is a curator. I thought we already ranked up the curator. Maybe I was wrong. culture. I must have ranked up somebody else last time. Oh, there's the warden, actually, who's only rank 2. So we could do this, but I'll skip a day first. See if we get any pressing news. Ah, there you go. Look at that. This is what's her face? Shinier. Oh, I'm happy to see you. I have a new gift for you. This lovely ring. Thank you. I will tell you a story, but I'm a bit busy, and I have run out of lies to tell you, so I have to make up some new ones, which is perfectly fine. What's this? Oppressor, a bastard sword. A +4 bastard sword. +6 enhancement bonus to charisma. Just hold your flipping horses here. Is this better than what she's got now? It doesn't do the fire damage, but it's a +4 weapon, which means +4 to hit. And +6 enhancement bonus to charisma. She's currently only got a 4 enhancement bonus to charisma, so this would help her with her job, and it would also help her with her, persuasion-y stuff, I think. We have to use it. Look at that. 5 charisma. Look at that. We can get rid of this pile of crap now, can't we? Because it doesn't stack. I'll sort this out later. Which means we could give her another helmet, if we had one, that was suitable for her. Which we're going to find out, because we're going to take a look. Right, have we got any helmets here? Any helmets, any helmets, any helmets? We've got this tin hat. A creature that attacks the wearer of this helmet with a melee weapon and an unarmed strike or a natural weapon takes a 1d6 electric damage. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool thing to have on your head. I mean, it'll probably look like a pile of crap, but hey, in absence of anything else useful to put on her head, put this metal tin. There you go, love. How does it look? Oh, you look dashing. Look at the state. She looks, oh, sparkly. Look at that. We need to get you a big sparkly necklace to go with it. Right, okay, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, this is a nice sword. It doesn't do as much damage, but it makes it better so she can actually hit better. Hit better. It's that charisma bonus that's also invaluable. An extra luck bonus on will saving throws. It's a pretty cool sword. It doesn't flame, which is unfortunate, but she'll just have to use Dazzling Display a few more times to dazzle the opponent instead of blinding them with fire. Right, it seems that we've got to wait, so rather than waiting, we might as well do something productive to pass the time, which is dealing with this. So let's go. Oh, we've skipped so many days. I hope that taking care of the fate isn't timed. This is the problem with skipping. This is the problem with skipping time. When you're waiting for something, 14 days can skip and all manner of things breaks loose on you. Right, so we've resolved this, we've ranked up, we've dealt with that. Bog Mischief. Mysterious complaints rising from the region where Master Chemo has recently settled. Water rises in the wells, success anyway. The miscreant escaped, but it seems the Fae are to blame for the villagers' troubles. But where could they be hiding? +3 to economy. And of course, oh, Chandra! It's very rare that our beloved Chandra fails us one of these things, but she's failed. I mean, it did involve lots of people. Of course, he fails. He's rubbish. But triumph for Mary. Of course, she doesn't fail. Bloody, are you crazy? Look at this. She's got a big new axe. The citizens are angry. Oh, until she turned up with a swirling axe of electric death or whatever the hell it was. Yeah, you will continue to cause grief, do you? On my watch? I'd urge you people to watch your step. The warden needs our advice, so we'll deal with that. A visitor waits in the castle, related to the Bald Hilltop, so we'll deal with that. And a message from Jamandi Aldori. We'll take a look at that. And then there's a quest for Lindsay, which we might as well do now. 65%. It's only. Oh, it's a problem. We might have to do a crisis point on that one. This is hunting season. We've had this before. It's an opportunity. He's a hunter. 40% chance. 50's not much better. 40 for Jod. It makes sense to send the hunter for a roleplay purpose, even though it's not quite as good. And it's only 40%, but it's only an opportunity, so we're not going to chance a crisis point, but we will. A talented provincial mosaic artist is planning to decorate one of the largest temples in the barony. Yeah. Curator. Get moving, love. We don't want any issues here. And our barony. Actually, this happened before the start of this session, so you haven't seen it yet. Our barony has changed to match our alignment finally. It is now neutral, which means the days of creating dance halls, brothels, or whatever else is linked to the chaotic alignment is now over. Has Elquist finally grown up a bit? Another dance hall in this village, sir? No, thank you. I think I've got enough dance halls across the land. Now I think it's time to be serious and build libraries. People are like, what else happened to him? Yes, I think I've had my fill of being a young whippersnapper. It's now time to take matters seriously. What, you? What have you done with the real Elquist? Who is this imposter? Who is this doppelganger? Right, okay, let's see what the messages or the messengers have to say for themselves. Chandra. Greetings, Your Grace. I have an urgent message from Jamandi Aldori. It seems the Sword Lords have again proved their inability to rule their subjects. See for yourself. Here's a message from Jamandi. We'll read that in a second. Oh, she writes that a while ago she stopped receiving reports from Varnhold, a neighbouring barony established by the Sword Lord's protégé, Magar Varn. But it is not only letters that stopped coming. Trade caravans, couriers, all traffic from Varnhold has ceased. It is as if the barony has disappeared. Jamandi Aldori expects your help with this matter, for she knows of your good relations with Magar. She asks you to go to Varnhold and find out why they have fallen silent. Yes, remind me again, Chandra, this politics is not my strong point. Why, again, should the Sword Lords care about Varnhold exactly? Jamandi Aldori seeks allies with anyone who has proven to be trustworthy, even if only a little. Considering that Varnhold is the closest thing to an outpost on the edge of the River Kingdoms, it's also useful to her in keeping an eye on Dunsward about the surrounding area. And what exactly do we know so far of Varnhold? The barony is much alike your own. It was also established by a mercenary, Magar Varn. He got the title at the same event you did. Magar Varn is third or fourth son in the family, so he couldn't claim his father's inheritance. Looks like he hoped to establish a settlement of his own and gain wealth and prosperity that way. Yes. And do you have any thoughts on what's happened to Varnhold? Riot? Rebellion? What if that were the case? There would be refugees. Whatever happened there, it must have been sudden indeed. Perhaps a bandit attack? Barbarians? A plague? Whatever it was, no one outside Varnhold seems to know what's happened. Well, perhaps we shall head out there and find out what's happened in case such attack, barbarian or plague event strikes us next. Then it is time to gather your party and venture forth, I think they say, Your Grace. I think you might be right, Chandra. Oh, Eikon, how are you doing? I was just about to go forth and to Varnhold. The daughter of a wealthy merchant has gone missing. Stolen, most likely. Her father wants us to send out our best to search for her. He's hinted that he'll reward us for our trouble. We should gain 4,000 gold. Yes! Go search! Search now! Search high! Tell the guards it's the top priority. They're not doing anything else at the moment, just other than resting on their laurels. -3 to military, though, because we're taking away from the guard. Mary can fill those numbers up again if we lose any in the search. Come on, 4,000 bloody gold pieces. Very good. Come back when you found her. Oh my god, yeah. We're getting ambushed. Ooh, 8,000! Oh, 12,000 coins. In the blink of an eye. Hooray! We did it! Another attack has been repelled and the barony is stronger than ever. Your grateful subjects have even brought you a gift to honour this outstanding success. Unfortunately, now is no time to rest. While everyone was preparing for the last attack, I was looking for a way to overcome the curse. I read some ancient books, talked to the locals, and then I had a word with the storyteller. And we decided that, well, he'll tell it better. Ah, yes. As you know, Your Grace, I am the keeper of stories, and I have amassed a respectable collection over my long life. There are, of course, stories of curses, among them ancient and dark, having taken thousands of lives, destroyed kingdoms, and brought down... Well, our curse isn't exactly a real curse. We think there is someone specific behind these attacks. I'm sorry. Yes, I much prefer the summary version. I'm not ready for a story today, actually, storyteller, if you don't... It's not a curse. But then what is it? Says Tristian. Yes, indeed, if it is not a curse, then what exactly is causing this mayhem? It's been far too long that it has been going on now. We don't know yet, but that part doesn't matter. What's important is that we're finally making some real progress. I would, if you don't mind my interruption, would imagine that the person behind these attacks is someone harbouring great evil against you and your baron. I would not be surprised if it is the same adversary who was behind the bloom. I agree! After the last attack, I got the feeling that the owlbears and manticores came here as revenge for what we did to the ever-blooming flower. Yes. Well, whoever or whatever caused these attacks, they have shown persistence so far. I'm sure they will come again, and we should be ready for them, to repel them once again. That is exactly what we'll do. Sooner or later, the villain will show himself, and once he slips up, we can finally punish him for all the trouble he's caused. I didn't expect such vitriol from you, Lindsay. In any case, I would advise hearing this villain out before punishing him. We still have no idea why this unknown enemy is targeting us in particular. I'm sure we'll know our foe's face soon enough. We've repelled his attacks 3 times now. He must be reaching the limits of his patience. He won't get away with this forever. We like Lindsay's attitude. Much like our own...
This time, the disaster didn't hit us, but our neighbors. Varnhold, a small town east of our barony, had been deserted in an instant.
Oh dear. I'll tell you what's happened here. This is exactly what happens to Varnhold. People finally got sick of the fact that the damn tavern was never open, and they've located to a place where there is a lovely bustling tavern with a great big owlbear rug. That's what's happened here. Take note, Magar Varn. Take note. People want a good tavern. If they don't get one, they just leave. Right, we've started chapter 3. Officially now. Let's take a look at the journal, shall we? The Varnhold vanishing. We need to read Aldori's letter. Reach Varnhold. Now we've started chapter 3. It's a main quest, which means we've got to get to doing the main quest as quick. What was that just cropped up? That was like a warning sign. Yeah, as I was saying, we've got to do these kind of main quests as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible to limit any issues. So even the companion quest for Recogner and What's-Her-Face might have to wait a touch. We'll see. we'll play it by ear as to what we do in what order. But for the Varnhold vanishing, she wants an explanation, but can't be bothered to travel herself. So we're probably going to have to get to Varnhold ASAP, I think, is the crux of this one. Right, a bloody craft, we're still waiting for the arrest. A trail of misfortune. Take care of the Fae. A band of Fae. Blaming for all the misfortunes, so we have to go and find them and take care of them, that's fine. And an ancient curse develops in 228 days. By the time we finish the main quest, that might be, what, 200 or so days of downtime again? So that's pretty... Okay, so everything's pretty smooth. So yeah, the first thing that we need to do, looking at the quests, is get to Varnhold. A-S-A-bloody-P. Right, let's just take one last look at our kingdom management, because it's a pretty decent place to end the session. The leader of the Sword Lords asks for help. Okay. An advisor we have spoken with. And we have discussed the events at the Bald Hilltop with all people that wanted to discuss it. People from beyond the forest. Chandra will tell them. It's an opportunity, so let's not go too mad with crisis points. 2 new projects. So this is Crime Fighters. +2 bonus to resolve any problem with the Warden. Costs BP. And he's a bit busy right now, but we are going to do that. +2 bonus to solutions is absolutely, definitely vital. And what's this? Support the Warden's endeavours. And again, we can't do this because he's busy hunting things. Which is a crying shame. So that's the rank up missions. That's economy. Training. We can either train Bartholomew, or we can train... We'll train Jod because he's obviously the worst of the two. It costs a bit of money, but it's worth it in the long run. So we'll do the training for him. Costs a bit of BP, but hey, we've got the money to do it. Wow. Can't... Right, so events are sorted, projects are sorted for now. We'll rank up in the next bit of downtime. We'll sort this out once Secundio has come back in 7 days' time. Okay, that's that sorted. And the final thing to do then is to look at this note here. Elchwist. I have a problem and no one else to turn to but you. I need someone to travel to a town south of Restov, Varnhold. Founded by Mega Varn, blah blah. Yes, okay. But stop getting reports. Not a single traveller, merchant or messenger has showed up in Restov. No one knows what's happened to the town. Okay. Make sure I was ready for the journey. The plains of Dunsward are dangerous. Also, we have yet to find out what it was that cut off communication with Varnhold. Attack, arcane magic, epidemic or plague, who knows? I would have gladly investigated, but I had my nails to do. Is what she's saying. Had a hair appointment, sorry about that. Right, okay. Thanks for your help, Jamandi. We won't be too critical though, because she's still paying us, I believe. We've just got to check this out before we... Let's just check this out before we insult her to her face, you know. She's still providing us with, yeah, a brevoy subsidy of 30 BP per week, so let's not tick her off too much just yet. Right, okay, so there we go, folks. I think that's a good place to end the session. So we've dealt with the curse. We've got companion quest line, we've got this Fae quest line, but now, more importantly, we have to figure out what has happened to Varnhold. It's gone silent. And we're about to find out why. So, yeah, join me next time as we set off on our adventures once more. Until then, see you soon.